Hello everybody, today I'm going to be doing a Beyoncé look from her music video to Why Don't You Love Me. Now it is quite a tricky look, so I probably won't get it exactly right, but I hope you enjoy my attempt. I'm going to do the look because she wears quite a few different looks in this video. One's quite a sort of a retro pin-up look, and the other one, which is one I'm going to do, is the scene where she's on the phone to her partner and she's crying. And she's got the really fancy eye makeup and rings on her fingers, and that's the look I'm going to do today. It's quite a complicated look, but anyway, I'm going to do my very best, so I hope you enjoy. I'm going to start off by applying my moisturiser first. Then I'm going to just get that into the skin using a foundation brush. Now foundation I'm going to use, I'm actually going to go one shade darker to what I normally do to warm my skin up, and I'm going to use a Revlon Colour Stay, this one here. Now normally if I was one shade lighter I'd be classed as albino, but I have caught the sun a tiny bit, so I have got a little bit of colour to my skin. So this is the foundation I would normally use anyway during the summer when I tan a little bit. So this is the shade I'm going to use, and ironically, even though it is a dark shade for me, it's called Natural Beige. And beige isn't dark, is it? Next I'm just concealing all the bits that need concealing. So just MAC Studio Finish. Now I'm just setting my base using Rimmel Clear Compaction in Translucent. Now I'm going to darken my eyes just a little bit. I have a MAC Mystery eyeshadow. I'm just going to fill in my brow. I'm not going to make my brow look any fuller. I'm just whispering it through the hairs. And I'm also going to elongate it slightly. I have my MAC palette here, and I'm going to be using this shade here. This is called Brulee. I'm only going to be using this as a base because I'm going to go over it. I just want sort of a light fleshy tone. I'm going to put this all onto the eye. Next I'm going to move on to this shade, and it's called Shadowy Lady. It's like a very dark plum. Now this is going to do the contouring of the eye socket, because I noticed that Beyoncé's eye makeup, the shade in her eye socket was quite dark, but it looked like it had a sort of purple tint to it, like a purple plummy tint to it. So I'm going to start off in the outer corner and then come in. We also want to do is flick out as well. And also I'm going to take upwards and across. Actually, I think I'll try and get the shape right and explain to you later, because it is quite trial and error. There we are. Now that is the sort of shape you're aiming for. Sort of have that like a sort of wave shape, so it goes up and down, so you have it this part of the brow area exposed and come quite high up and flick it out there. So just blending this further in with a soft brush, get it right into the socket. Okay, and I'm going to do the other eye now. Right, I'm using a light shade. In fact, this is a white shade. This is a MAC Gesso. And this is going to go just here and right in the corner. So I'm going to highlight. Now the line I'm going to use Clinique in True Black. Now this is quite thick and quite winged out. So I'm going to start off by just lining the lid first. Okay, now that the lid lined, what it did was literally came up with the dark shade there. Like that. Now I'm just working on the lid, and I'm actually using a goldy tint because I just thought the lid had a little bit of a goldy tint to it. So I'm using, to show you, a molten metal eyeshadow from Sleek, and the left one is pewter and that one is gold leaf, and I'm using the pewter one. Now next up I'm just going to use this shade here from MAC, it's called Electra, and I'm only going to use this just to highlight, just here, because this will show up against the gold. Now the underneath you really want to make really heavy and smoky, because obviously in the video Beyoncé, she's crying, so it's obviously the makeup underneath has obviously run quite some way. Now you obviously, well, I presume you obviously don't want to make it look like you have been crying, but you do still want to make it quite heavy underneath. So I'm using my Sleek palette. This is a Storm, I think. Yeah, Storm. And I'm using this one here, this black, just to start off with. And I'm going to take this just by the lash line. Then what we're going to do is I'm actually going to use a bluey tint, because if you have a look at any black eyeliner or eyeshadow, it does have a slight bluey undertone. Well, most of them do. So when you apply water to them, they can run a sort of very dark navy blue tint to it. So I'm going to use the same Sleek palette. I'm just using this one here, and just going to sort of join up where the black is. And then taking a Q-tip or a blending brush, doesn't really matter, just gonna smoke it downwards. Now obviously you don't have to go this far with your blending downwards, but I'm quite a fan of heavy under eyes, so I'm gonna go quite far down, but you obviously don't have to. Now I've got a black liner. I'm using MAC's Smolder Kohl. It's gonna coat the waterline. Using a white eye kohl, this is MAC Fascinating, and this is just going to go just up from, and sort of accentuate the flick just there. Now Makeup Forever Smoky Lash Mascara. Onto the tops and bottoms. Now false lashes. I'm going to be using these ones again. These are Dell ones because I loved them last time. Yes, I'm just going to pop these on now. And next I'm going to warm up my skin just a little bit more. I have a Bourjois bronzer, and this is I don't see a name, but it's number 52. Next I'm going to finish off with a very plain lippy just to sort of enhance the effectiveness of the eyes. So I'm going to go quite neutral on the lips. I've got this Rimmel lipstick, 102 Foxy. Yeah, so I really hope you've enjoyed my Beyoncé inspired tutorial. Sorry if it is a bit long, I'll try and edit it down as much as I can. And also sorry if it's not completely accurate to the original look. I had to really rely on my artistic skills because my printer wasn't working when I was researching the look, so I basically had to draw the look, so I'm practically basing it on my artistic skills. But yeah, I hope you have enjoyed watching, and I will be doing slightly more wearable looks soon, I promise. I know this isn't completely wearable, but I hope you all well, and I will see you all soon. Bye!